Byron, this will possibly be a career-altering match for these competitors.
Yeah, you're met with so many dangers in this intimidating structure. I'm not sure if these superstars are fully aware of the risks this cage presents to their livelihoods.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Taken down. Body slam. And now we're going to start the climb up the cage. From the top.
Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
Boom. You know, we can stay here, guys. Inverted atomic drop. Ooh. Oh, atomic drop. What a sidewalk slam. Oh, right to the gut. He's already feeling the effects. Austin just showing what a mean SOB he can be. Corey, there are so many ways to win a steel cage match. Is there one that's easier than the other?
Well, I would say walking right on out is obviously the easiest, but making the climb does put more space between you and anyone looking to stop you.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
He's going to ascend the cage.
Going up and possibly out.
And starting to climb up the side of the cage. Victory could be close at hand, but first he's got to get himself over the top of the cage.
He's halfway home. Time to start the descent.
This fight continues. Ooh, man, what a hit.
What elevation.
Clobbered with a double axe handle.
He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
We are seeing the very real effects of competing in a steel cage match here.
Gets driven into the corner.
Lands the knee.
The Ultimate Warrior's run right into trouble.
Warrior needs to tap into his power. Austin will.
Kick to the gut and a stunner.
The Ultimate Warrior is down. Unbelievable. Oh! Taken down with the gourd buster.
Brutality.
Oh, my. Knee right to the back of the neck.
Ultimate Warrior running out of gas. Yeah, he could really use a miracle right about now.
The Texas Rattlesnake's humming now.
Austin is kicking butt and taking names.
Man, what timing on that counter.
Austin with the cold stunner.
Austin got all of it.
Doors open, no one around. He's home free.
And there's the survivor of this steel cage match.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
An always thrilling steel cage match. Unpredictable to the very end, but there's the survivor. Superstars now forced to combat each other in close quarters, surrounded on all sides by unforgiving steel.
There's no running away now. The question just becomes, can you conquer the cage, or do you let the cage conquer you? Not an easy climb, even when you aren't in the middle of a match.
He's making the climb up towards the top of the cage.
Trying to take him down from the mountaintop, trying to force him back inside.
Oh my goodness.
Powerbomb! He's tossed down to the mat.
Gonna need to regroup after that one.
Shot right to the back of the neck.
Consecutive attacks keeping Hot Rod off his game.
And this match is all Austin now.
Austin getting in his opponent's face. I don't think the censors would like the venom that's coming out of the Rattlesnake's mouth right now.
Oh, sharp knee.
And it's Piper who got burned by that move.
And Austin showing he can do this all day, all by himself. Ooh, just relentless. Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught. And Piper isn't looking helpless anymore.
And this moment could be what jump-starts his comeback.
Powerbomb!
Falls back to the mat.
Didn't have anywhere to escape to.
Looked like something got twisted on that landing.
Lightning fast punches.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Teeing off.
This is bad. Hot Rod is bleeding.
Stone Cold has taken command.
Piper needs to be resourceful in this situation, showing he's not out of it.
But Roddy still has to do more to get this fully in his favor. When you're in a steel cage, there's not exactly a lot of real estate to play with, which is why you have to know how to use the cage to your advantage, because otherwise, it is absolutely not your friend.
How do you suggest they do that, Corey?
Push your opponent into the steel, throw him into it, grind him into it. Honestly, we've seen some inventive things in these matches, and I'm sure these superstars will think of even more things to do with their surroundings.
Now propped up in the corner.
Trapped in the corner.
Now heading up the cage.
Bam!
Ripped off the top turnbuckle. Only one way to go.
Oh, my goodness! And he's brought down from his climb with a thud.
He's down, but is he out?
Oh, my goodness.
Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting. Austin looking to pay homage to the Lone Star State.
Stops the kick.
Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage.
Yes, press. Looks like he knew what was coming up.
Stone Cold with a well-timed shot.
Shoved into the ropes and attacking the lower back.
And again. Great way to wear down your opponent. Austin
What a stunner by the Rattlesnake.
will Stone Cold end this?
He's facing no resistance exiting the cage now.
And he did it! Big win inside the cage.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
And somehow, some way, we have a winner.
But they are feeling the effects of that brutal cage.
Nowhere to run.
Nowhere to hide in a steel cage match. And I'm not sure either one of these competitors really mind.
Well, this will definitely show what these superstars are made of. You're either the hunter or the prey here. Sometimes both, depending on how long the match lasts. Which reminds me, stamina and conditioning are huge in a steel cage.
Well, isn't stamina a factor in every match, Corey?
Oh, true, but you don't have to scramble to the top of a bunch of steel mesh in every match. Or pull somebody down off of the cage either. The steel cage offers some very unique challenges.
And opportunities.
Elbow drop. I'm all for getting in the head of your opponent, but there's a point where she has to lock up. How does a superstar endure the unchecked physicality in a steel cage match?
I think it comes down to your endurance. Do you have what it takes to go crashing into that unforgiving steel structure and keep fighting?
It's also about mentality. If you feel trapped and hopeless in there...
Later with a kick to the midsection.
Followed by the DDT. China in big-time jeopardy.
That kind of force in the arm can have lingering effects.
In a vulnerable position here, caution is paramount.
Measured kick to the vertebrae.
Boom! If she can just lift her other leg over the top.
I don't envy her position.
I can't watch.
She might need to regroup.
Yeah, China broke her down there.
And talk about giving a DDT with authority. So close to the top of the cage there.
Still has to fight off the opposition.
And she's on top of the cage. This is her moment to escape.
This is her chance. She has to keep her cool.
Get in there, Ren. Face first into the cage. Crashing to the mat. And crashes right back down to the mat.
Situational awareness seems to be lacking late in the match.
Here we go. Heads up the cage. Elbow drop.
Opportunity is just a few feet of shit kick by Stratus. Will Trish take advantage?
Powerbomb.
She's heading up the cage wall.
Oh, driving the elbow.
You have to be cautious while climbing. Don't want to slip and fall.
Trying to debilitate the capability to stand.
She's trying. Half her body's over the top of the cage.
I would tell her don't look down, but all there is now is down.
Yeah, the easy part was getting up there.
Her endurance is really being tested now.
I don't think anyone wants to spend any more time in this cage.
Oh!
Shoulder clothesline.
Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
Starting to climb up the steel cage.
You cannot waste any time when you start the climb. Drop that bow.
Making it to the top and assessing her entire situation now. Will she complete her escape? Just have to get over the top here.
She's still a long way up, gentlemen.
She wants out. Once the cage door opened up. Goes down low, China, hook in the arms, pedigree. Trish's chances are fading. Big knee.
Now China asserting control.
Yeah, China is really remaining the aggressor here.
Does she think she's in a pose-off or something? This is a wrestling match.
Lita even more determined than...
Oh, look at the ninth wonder of the world, China!
Pedigree. Does China put this one away?
Destructive use of the knee. She's calling for the referee to open the cage door.
And Michelle McCool is firing up the crowd here.
No interference, no attempt to stop her. She's really just walking out of the cage right now. I don't get this. She's barely paying attention to her opponent. She's supposed to be competing in a match here.
And there's the survivor of this steel cage match.
Here are your winners. The team of China and Michelle McCool.
There was carnage in this cage, but you're looking at the team that came out with the win.
The ring was surrounded on all sides by brutal steel that we saw come into play time and time again tonight. But this team braved through that brutality and came away the winners.
Here we go for this highly anticipated steel cage match as we get the...
Jimmy. This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh. A lot of hatred has led to this steel cage match. Corey, is that enough to...
And that's it. It's over. Oh, look at this. Measuring. He's about to unleash something big.
He reaches the top, and victory hangs in the balance now. He's getting even closer to making an escape. Now for the hard part. He can taste victory now. And there he goes, climbing up the cage wall.
From up there, he can practically taste the win.
Still needs to get both feet on the ground, but that doesn't appear to be an issue at the moment.
He almost got caught by that one. Oh, what a clothesline.
Going to try and scale the steel cage wall.
Have to dig deep if you want to reach the top of the cage.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart is fired up and ready to go.
No more going up, seated at the top of the cage. And he's straddling the top of the cage, just feet away from making it to the outside.
It's not over yet.
It took all he had to get up there, guys. He might be gassed.
Oh, my goodness.
Just strike it at will.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart turning up the intimidation factor. What a barrage of stomps.
Hart is being stifled in this one.
Austin launching fury and fire at the Hitman.
And Roddy Piper looking to hype himself up here. He's telling the ref to get the door open right now.
Piper letting his opponent know who's in charge.
And he counters.
Austin is going to look to press on the advantage.
The Rattlesnake got played around with for too long. Now he wants to open a can.
Stops that offense from connecting.
Uh-oh, this is not going to end well.
Big time powerbomb.
He has to be in a world of hurt here.
We are seeing the very real effects of competing in a steel cage match here. Austin off the rope. Uh-oh.
Eludes the attack.
The Anvil firing up, feeding up the energy in this match.
Austin, stop! The lights are dimming for the Hitman.
Trying to stay sure-footed on the way up.
Piper making it clear he owns all the cards in this one. He's got himself to the very top of the cage. And all he has to do is finish getting over the top of the cage, and he's home free.
Every second he wastes up there is crucial time lost. Jim the Anvil Neidhart is fired up and ready to go.
And there's the survivor of this steel cage match.
Here are your winners. The team of Steve Austin and Roddy Piper.
This cage match is over, and here's the team that survived the steel.
It takes a ton of teamwork to keep things together in a steel cage, but you're looking at the team that managed it the best.
This one will not be for the faint of heart as these superstars chose the steel cage match to settle their dispute tonight. We are about to see Stone Cold, Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, and Andre the Giant.
A true test of will is about to unfold before us in one of the harshest matches WWE has to offer.
Corey, when it's four superstars in the ring, how do you even begin to gain an advantage?
That's where the no disqualification aspect of the Fatal 4-Way comes into play. This is a match all about gaining the advantage over your opponents, no matter what.
Hey, I actually agree with Corey here. It's unfair, but weapons are legal here. And everyone else in this match is going to do whatever they can to get an advantage.
Finally, you're seeing the light, Saxton.
I wouldn't go that far.
Savage with amazing reflexes. Randy Savage connected with a good shot there. Dig it. And he has started to ascend the cage wall now.
Savage now perched high atop the ropes. Andre is in big trouble.
Starting to scale the cage wall. Goes down face first from the gourd buster.
Gradually getting closer and closer to the top.
Everything he can do to create space here.
All the way up, and the big-time powerbomb.
Taking it nice and steady, trying to make it to the top.
Boom!
He's able to reverse it.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. Release back suplex. Ouch! Got him up.
Massive atomic drop. And nothing could have saved Randy Savage from that attack. Headbutt to the back of the neck. What a chancery. Did you hear that impact? Scoop slam. Andre just continues to mount the offense.
Andre being a dominant force. Big-time clothesline. Good grief.
Oh, he fights back.
There's some power behind that punch. He's ordering the ref to open the cage door. Looking for more damage here.
Release back suplex. Oh, no. Andre. He's looking fairly dry.
Austin with a stone cold stunner.
Nobody recovers when Austin hits that.
Big-time clothesline. Good grief. Each inch you climb puts you in more of a precarious position.
He's trying to make his way up the cage. Perched here on the highest point of the cage. And he's straddling the top of the cage, just feet away from making it to the outside.
Oh, he's almost there.
He better move.
This superstar dragging them back down to continue this fight.
Face full of steel. Crashing to the mat. He falls down off the cage and back to the canvas.
Didn't look like much, but trust me, this late in the match doesn't take much.
Grabbing a hold of the arm. All the way down.
Savage can't
is in big, big trouble.
And stays one step ahead.
Clothesline to the back of the neck. Going up the wall of the steel cage now. A step ahead of Savage.
And he is directed into the corner. Big time clothesline.
Good grief. Torturous knee.
In the corner, the stops by Austin.
And another stop.
Lariat.
Good Lord.
That was nasty.
Oh, stiff punch.
And that blow has him wavering.
I don't think anyone wants to spend any more time in this cage. Determined to make it up the cage, balance in a tight grip will keep.
Trying to make their way out of the cage.
Nasty impact.
And he crashes back down before getting too far.
I don't think that's what he had planned. Taking it step by step. Climbing onwards and upwards.
At last, he's climbed to the top of the steel cage. And all he has to do is finish getting over the top of the...
And he did it! Big win inside the cage.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Broken, beaten, and scarred. But there is your winner.
And that's about as conclusive a win as you can get in the cage.
All three of his opponents really made him fight tooth and nail.